Back over 1.5 goals split stake strategy, how to find the best bets and profit consistently. Are you tired of losing money on goal bets that never seem to deliver? Today I'm revealing a proven over 1.5 goal strategy that zeroes in on high scoring matches. If you miss these steps, you'll keep throwing your bankroll at lost causes. Stick with me because I'm about to show you exactly how to nail consistent winners step by step. At BetfairTradingCommunity.com, we have spent years refining the over 1.5 goals process, analysing leagues from around the world. I've seen countless bettors ignore crucial match criteria and end up chasing goals in games that just never produce. In a moment, I'll expose the biggest trap that kills most over 1.5 goal strategies. If you don't address this, you'll keep hemorrhaging your hard-earned money, and that's a mistake you cannot afford to make. So there's three ways we're going to approach and attack this today. Number one, your selection criteria, the foundation you've been missing. Number two, your staking approach, the key shift that 90% of bettors overlook. And number three, the exit and profit rules. The exit and entry points and the profit rules, the surprising shortcut that secures your profits. Stay with me, because after these steps, I'm closing the loop on that massive trap you must avoid if you want consistent success with over 1.5 goals bets. So let's get into it. Number one, the key point here, key point A, the selection criteria. Step one is obviously picking the right matches. If you skip this, you'll end up placing bets in dull, low-scoring games, low-scoring leagues, and that's a fast track to losses. But if you master it and you find the right games in the right leagues, you'll find games brimming with goals and a solid edge every time. What to look for? So these are the key points to look for, and I'll show you them in the filter itself. So we're going to go to the over 1.5 goals strategy filter, and it's called over 1.5 goals split stake here, and we look at the edit filter. We're going to talk through some of this. So we look for matches that in the last 10 games the home team's had over 1.5 goals at least 8 times, as you can see here, and the away team has had over 1.5 goals at least 8 times, again, as you can see in the criteria. We're also looking at average goals scored per match of 3 or more. These are really key stats that indicate that teams consistently see at least 2 goals in their matches, so you're stacking the odds in your favour right from the start. Key point number 2, the staking approach. You are going to need the correct staking plan to make money at Betfair Trading, regardless of the strategy. Most bettors just lump all their money in at the start, but there's a much better approach than that. So with this strategy, what we do is we do not get involved at kickoff. We don't just back over to 1.5 goals. You'll probably notice that if you do that, the odds are really short. What we do is we wait till the 30-minute mark and then we back. But we don't back with our full stake. We only back with half of our stake, okay? So we use half our stake at 30 minutes when the score is 0-0. And then we place the remaining amount of our stake, the other half, at 50 minutes if it's still 0-0. Okay? So if it's 0-0 at 30 minutes, half stake. If it's 0-0 at 50 minutes, half stake. Why does this matter? Well, people who fail at over 1.5 bets usually go in pre-match or panic bet after a slow start. By splitting your stake, you take advantage of higher odds as time ticks on, and you can protect yourself from early goals messing up your entire strategy. Now, the caveat with this is you will miss games. There's quite a lot of games that will have a goal before 30 minutes. But if you find that keeps happening all the time, you've just found yourself a good first half goal strategy, and you might want to back first half goal at kickoff or even after 5-10 minutes. Okay, key point number 3, exit and profit rules. Finally, you need a clear exit plan. And again, this is what this strategy delivers. Here's the linchpin. We have a stop loss. So if it's still 0-0 at 70 minutes, we take a loss. No matter what, we just take the loss. But if a goal is scored before 70 minutes, we take a profit and we can lock in our returns. Implement this and you'll see consistent profits because you're not overstaying in a match that just isn't producing goals. Neglect it and you'll keep wondering why last minute goals or a 0-0 draw leave you shaking your head in disbelief. Okay, there will be goals between 30 and 70 minutes a lot of the time, and that is what we're taking advantage of in matches where we're expecting over 1.5 and it's still 0-0 at 30 minutes, because we expect there to be a goal between 30 and 70 now, because we know there should be at least 2 before full time. So now we're going to get onto the live demonstration today, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. We're going to show you 2 example trades today, one winning and one losing example. And I think this is just really going to show you exactly how the strategy works, so that when you trade it, you will know how to do it. The game we're looking at today is Atalanta versus Venezia. And as you can see on Bet365, there's less than a minute to go before entry. So I like to use Bet365 for the timer here. As you can see, it's very accurate. The one on Betfair still says 28 minutes. So, you know, it's just behind at the end of the day. Now, make sure you're on the correct market. We want the over under 1.5 goals market. That's never going to change. That's always going to be the market we enter. We do not enter this trade if a goal has been scored before 30 minutes. Okay, so we've just hit the 30-minute mark. Decent odds here, actually. Now, usually we suggest paper trading, don't use any money, but that's not going to be very good for a tutorial video. So I'm going to go to stage 2. When you start trading this strategy, you should use minimum stakes. So that is exactly what I'm going to do here. We're going to use a £1 stake now, and then we're going to use a £1 stake at 50 minutes if it's still 0-0 and we haven't greened up. And as you can see, we have been matched here at 1.49. So I'll be back when there's a goal or it hits 50 minutes and it's still 0-0. Okay, so as you can see, we're coming up now to the second entry point, nearly 50 minutes gone. Let's head over to Betfair and look at the odds. Could probably get 1.9 here. So let's try and get 1.9. Again, we're using the same stake. We're splitting our stake 50-50. And we're going to get this matched. Now, if it gets to 70 minutes and it's still 0-0, we take a loss. Okay, so really with this trade, we're now hoping there is a goal between the 50th minute and the 70th minute. Okay, so we're going to have to take a loss here. Atalanta haven't scored, so we'll just let it get to 70. We're going to take the loss. Now, what's nice here is that you don't have to take a huge loss. You're generally looking between kind of 50%. 60% of stake, maybe a little bit more. So you can get some good recovery here, and we've made the cash out. We lost 1.2 points. Not ideal, but a good example of what to do when the trade doesn't go your way. Now let's go to this Walsall game, as it will be approaching the 30-minute mark if it hasn't already hit it. So as you can see here, I'll bring this match up for you. 30 minutes have passed. So we use the first half of our stake. Let's see if we can get 1.82. I always try and get the better odds that I can. It does mean occasionally you might miss a trade, but it's actually worth doing if you can get the good odds. Okay, so as you can see, the first part of the bet is now matched. So we are ready to either have a goal before 50 minutes, or if there's not, we will double up at 50 minutes. Okay, so no goal. We're about to hit the 50-minute mark. So let's get involved in a trade here. Let's see if we can get 2.8. I think that'll come pretty quickly. We use the other half of our stake here. So using half stake to enter once, half a stake to enter the second time. And we're in here, matched instantly. So this is the trade I'm playing now. We're hoping for a goal before 70 minutes. If not, we will have to take the loss at 70 minutes. Lovely job. We got our goal in good time. So just wait for the market to resettle. Okay, I'm just cashing out here now. And that is matched. So nearly a point profit there. Happy with that. That's an example of when the trade goes well. Obviously, you've had both stakes matched and you've made a nice profit. Okay, so one example where it didn't go well, we made a slight loss on these two, but if you're striking 2 out of 3, if you can get that kind of percentage, maybe 3 out of 4 on average, you will make money using this strategy. Okay, so hopefully that demonstration has helped you. You might worry and you might be sitting there going, well, what if the first goal comes before 30 minutes? And I know I mentioned it a little bit, but I want to talk about it again now. And I miss out on a good pre-match price. Well, occasionally you are going to get that goal before 30 minutes. In fact, it will happen quite often. But you won't be missing out on a good pre-match price, because go and check the over 1.5 goal odds of any match that you're looking at right now, and I will bet most of the time it's going to be around 1.25. Okay, so over the long run, waiting for better odds boosts your value and manages your risk. You don't want to be lumping on 1.2, 1.25 shots, not unless you've got a clear edge, and most of the time you won't. But when the match goes on, when people start to panic thinking there's not going to be goals, this is when we can strike. Remember the biggest trap I mentioned? It's blindly betting on over 1.5 without data-driven match selection. We see this time and time again. People see a big team and assume goals will flow. If you don't have the stats, like here, 8 out of 10 matches being over 1.5, average of 3+ total goals per game, you'll enter random matches and bleed your bankroll. By using this system, you skip that trap completely. So you don't want to be just blindly betting on matches going, oh, well, I think these teams like to score, so that's not data driven, and that's not going to help you, and you will end up losing money that way. And I've seen it happen so many times over the last few years. So let's do a quick recap on what we've learned today. Selection criteria, really important. Focus on teams that consistently produce high scoring matches, 8+ over 1.5 in last 10, and 3+ average goals. Staking approach. Split your stake into 2 lots, one at 30 minutes, one at 50 minutes, if it's 0-0, capitalising on rising odds. If there's a goal between 0 and 30 minutes, we do not enter the trade. And finally, exit and profit rules. Stop loss if no goal at 70 minutes, take your loss, and lock in profit if a goal comes before that. As promised, these 3 steps form a complete system that helps you dodge the biggest pitfall, betting on matches that don't match your high scoring criteria. Now you have the full picture to crush over 1.5 goals betting. But remember, this works only if you actually put it into action. If you're serious about leveling up your betting game and want more strategies just like this, obviously hit subscribe, comment on the video, let us know that you want to be a part of that. We currently have a trading challenge that we're running where we will set you up with a strategy. You sign up. We're actually doing a really cheap first month so that more of you sign up so you get this strategy, so we can start to give you a strategy and then work alongside you and help you improve as a trader step by step. So go to betfairtradingcommunity.com, go and sign up for that first month membership. It's really cheap, and what it will do is it will mean that you get on our challenge. You just have to answer a couple of questions, and then we will match you with a strategy. We will put that in the software for you. You don't even have to lift a finger, and you will already have a strategy that is worth trading instantly. So yeah, get involved with that. That's a great project. It's kind of been a game changer for us, really, because for so long we've had people say, oh, just give us a strategy, and we thought, do you know what, let's just do it. So we do, and we're giving such a cheap first month offer. I don't know how long that'll run, obviously, but go over to betfairtradingcommunity.com, take advantage of that, and I think you'll find that, hey, you are worth investing in. Your trading's worth investing in, and if you're trying to do this without any help, without being a member of any community, good luck. That's all I've got to say. But be part of a team like Betfair Trading Community, and you will see your trading excel, and you will see yourself improve as a trader. And you'll be amazed at how much better your results can be being part of a team rather than just trying to do it all on your own. So yeah, like the video, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Helps the channel grow. But more importantly than anything, go over to Betfair Trading Community and link up with us, because we're here to help you. We want to make you better traders. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, a data-driven over 1.5 goal strategy can mean the difference between consistent wins and endless frustration. I've shown you the path, okay? You've got no more excuses. Now it's your turn to take action. So if you're a member, take action with your trading. If you're not on the winning edge challenge yet and you want to get matched with a strategy, if you're a member, just comment on the forum, just message me on the forum, or send an email, info@betfairtrainingcommunity.com. If you're not a member, sign up for the membership. This is your opportunity. We've slashed the price of the first month because we really want you to get on board and give you a strategy and give you the steps to become a better trader. Because we've had a lot of people say, I kind of want to join, but I'm not sure. Can I just try it? This is your chance to do that at a really reduced price. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.